Kimberly, are you saying you're not feeling well again? You always use that excuse and can't do anything. Do you really think you're supporting Aaron?
Margaret, I'm sorry. Lately, I really haven't been feeling well.
You say you're not feeling well, but isn't that just an excuse? Have you ever thought about how tired Aaron is when he comes home from work?
I understand, but I also have a job, and balancing it with housework is difficult.
Everyone does that.
Yes, you're right.
You're always making excuses. Do you really care about Aaron? Do you realize you're being a burden to him?
I'm trying my best not to be a burden, but my body really hurts.
All you do is complain about how hard it is. Show some determination. Don't you feel sorry for Aaron? A wife who can't do housework or work is as good as useless.
When you say it like that, I don't know what to do.
Stop blaming your health. If you don't pull yourself together, Aaron will just have more to deal with. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Always using your health as an excuse. How selfish can you be? If you really loved Aaron, wouldn't you want to make things easier for him?
Of course, I care about Aaron, but...
No buts. If you don't get your act together, Aaron will break down. While Aaron is working so hard, what are you doing?
I do want to support Aaron who works so hard.
You need to be willing to make sacrifices for Aaron.
But when I'm not feeling well, I just can't manage.
Can't manage? That's not even an excuse. Are you planning to abandon him?
I have no intention of abandoning him.
Then you need to make more effort for Aaron. Otherwise, you can't truly be considered a part of this family.
Yes, I'll try harder.
Of course. If you were more dependable, Aaron wouldn't have to suffer. If Aaron is struggling, it's your fault. Understand that.
Yes, I understand.
Saying you're struggling won't solve anything. Stop causing Aaron any more trouble.
Aaron, I have a request. Could you listen? It's about dinner. I'm really sorry since you work so hard, but could we have store-bought food for dinner tonight? I'm sorry.
What's wrong? It's rare for you to say something like that, Kimberly. Usually you say, it's too high in sodium, and won't let me eat that kind of food at all.
I still feel that way, but I'm really not feeling well.
Wait, Kimberly. Could it be that you're pregnant? That would be amazing if it were true.
I checked with a pregnancy test, but it was negative. So, I'm not pregnant. I got my hopes up, but it seems it's not that.
I see. Maybe you've caught a cold. It's the changing of the seasons, so that can happen. It's a time when people get sick easily, so don't push yourself.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not coughing, but my body feels sluggish. I don't have a fever, so it's not a cold.
What about your temperature? If you have a fever, you should go to the hospital right away. I'll go with you.
I don't have a fever, so I can't say it's a cold, but I just can't shake this fatigue. Every day feels exhausting and unbearable.
Then it's probably fatigue. You've been really busy with work lately, and you've barely had time for me.
Stop making those snide remarks. It's not that I want to be this busy.
But you've been ignoring me completely lately. I know you're tired, but I'm lonely too.
I'm sorry. Maybe work has been too much. I'll take some paid leave and try to rest. I hope that will make me feel better.
Really? Maybe I'll take some leave too. Then we can finally go somewhere together.
I'm saying I'm not feeling well, and you're thinking about that? I just want to rest right now.
If you take a day or two off and rest, you'll feel better, right? Then we can have a fun time together. It'll be a nice change and will lift your spirits.
I hope so. But right now, my body feels so heavy and I can't move. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Kimberly, did you feel better after some sleep? You took your medicine too, so you should be feeling better by now, right?
Well, not really.
What? You slept so much. You slept instead of going on a date with me.
I still feel sluggish. I didn't have a fever, so I didn't go. Maybe I should see a doctor.
Wait a minute.
What?
Before that, let's get insurance first. We don't know what might happen in the future, and it's important to be prepared, especially when you're not feeling well.
Insurance? What kind of insurance are you talking about? Do we need something special?
Health insurance and life insurance. Both are important, and we should be prepared now, especially life insurance.
Wait, hold on. I understand health insurance, but why life insurance now?
My mom said that if you get seriously ill, it becomes difficult to get insurance without conditions, and the premiums go up. So we should consider it now. Especially with life insurance, once you get sick, you might not be able to get coverage until years after the treatment is complete. I think it's wise to get it before going to the hospital. It gives peace of mind. You mentioned before that we should think about insurance soon, right? Now is the time.
That's true, but can we really get insurance so suddenly? It feels rushed and makes me uneasy.
Don't worry. If nothing happens within 2 months of getting the insurance, you'll be covered if you get sick, so you can relax.
Wait, hold on. Does that mean I shouldn't go to the hospital for 2 months? Isn't that too risky?
You said you just feel a bit sluggish, right? You can handle that for 2 months. It'll be fine. We'll manage.
But I'm still worried. What if something happens?
Kimberly, you're still young. It's probably nothing serious. Besides, you'll likely feel better in 2 months.
That might be true, but my worries aren't completely gone.
Then let's go and finalize the insurance contract right away. I've already made an appointment with the agency. I've prepared everything for you.
You're really enthusiastic about this.
Of course. I'm worried about you, Kimberly. The thought of not being able to help you because of money if something happens. Thinking about it, I can only sleep at night.
I think that's plenty of sleep.
That's why getting insurance will give us peace of mind.
If getting insurance can give us some peace of mind, then that might be a good idea.
So let's meet at the ticket gate of the nearest station after work. We'll get it sorted right away.
All right, I understand. After all, as you said, Aaron, being prepared is important. Aaron, I need to ask you something. It's an emergency.
An emergency? What happened? Is something serious going on?
Please come to the hospital right away. The doctor needs to talk to you. I need you to come now.
Me? Why does the doctor need to talk to me?
The doctor says you should hear it directly.
Do I really have to go? I'm in the middle of a video game and can't just stop.
They found cancer. And it's pretty advanced.
What? Are you serious? You can't just drop that on me.
It's spread to various parts. And the doctor says, given my age, it's progressing quickly. We should have come sooner.
You were right. But it's a good thing we got the insurance, right?
What's good about it? What do you mean?
Well, thanks to the insurance, we can afford the treatment without worrying about money. That should be reassuring, right?
It's not that simple. Even with treatment, there's no guarantee I'll be cured.
What? Is it that serious?
The doctor said I have 3 months left to live.
3 months? No.
I can't take this. Why is this happening to me?
Calm down, Kimberly. There has to be hope. Don't give up.
They said surgery is difficult, so it will be chemotherapy. And it's supposed to be really tough.
Will you be able to come home?
I'll be able to do home care between treatments. That's the only relief, I guess.
I see.
So, please come now. I can't handle this alone.
Got it. I'm coming right away. I don't know what you'll need for the hospital, so I'll ask my mom. Kimberly, it's been really tough for you. Being in the hospital all the time must be draining. You need to feel better mentally too. Are you able to come home tomorrow?
Yeah, finally I can come home.
It's been tough.
It's been more than tough. You barely came to visit me.
I was busy with work, and I had to do the housework since you weren't around.
Didn't your mom help with that?
Well, a bit, yeah. How do you know?
She told me when she came to visit. She said, "My poor son, left alone because of your unhealthy habits. And if I didn't help, he'd be dead by now."
That's just like Mom, always saying what needs to be said. She's reliable.
Why are you taking her side? I'm the one whose life was in danger.
What? I don't think what she said was wrong.
I can't take this anymore. Why can't you understand?
Sorry. I didn't think you'd get so upset. Oh, I know. As an apology, and since you're coming home, how about we go out and relax a bit?
Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how I'm feeling.
The doctor said laughing is really good for your health. Staying home all the time would just get you down, right?
That's true. But I'm so tired. So maybe something nearby?
Let's go to the campsite we love. You can relax there, and being in nature will lift your spirits.
No, it's too far. I can't sit in the car for that long.
It'll be fine. I'll drive so you can just relax.
But I'm in a wheelchair. It's not that easy to move around.
Mom will help out, so it'll be okay.
Your mom is coming too?
More hands will make it easier, right? It'll be more reassuring, and we can handle anything that comes up.
Then I'd rather pass. I don't want to have to be considerate at a time like this.
You don't need to worry about that. We'll all have fun together.
Didn't you say you felt like you were going to die from nerves when we went out with my parents?
That was because your parents are very strict. Mom is nothing like that.
Well, if we're talking about that, even while I was in the hospital, your mom made snide remarks at me.
She did it because she cares about me. And she cares about you too.
This conversation isn't going anywhere. Fine, I'm exhausted.
Anyway, I'm taking you out tomorrow, even if I have to force you. We're all going to have a great time.
You've got to be kidding. I can't believe this. What kind of nerve do you have? You and your mom must be crazy. You're the worst people ever. I'm too shocked for words. How could you do this to me?
What? Who are you? A ghost?
I'm Kimberly.
So you are a ghost. Help me, God.
I'm alive.
No way. But Kimberly, you...
You thought I was dead? Don't say that so easily.
I pushed you, wheelchair and all, into the sea, but I never thought you'd survive. It was a height no one should have survived.
You and your mom pushed me into the sea, right? Did you forget that you planned and executed it?
There's no way we'd do something so horrible. We would never do such a thing.
Yes, you did. I experienced it firsthand. I will never forget your faces.
Do you have any proof? If you're going to say that, show me proof. I can't believe you without evidence.
I'm the one who was pushed. Isn't that enough proof? Isn't my presence here enough proof?
That doesn't make any sense.
You took me to a cliff with no special memories, then suddenly pushed my wheelchair, sending me over the edge. I'll never forget the terror I felt.
We didn't do that. We'd never do something like that. That's an impossible story.
No, it's the reality.
But how are you even alive?
I managed to get caught on something with a wheelchair. But I couldn't walk and was curled up at the bottom of the cliff until a passing boat happened to find me. Otherwise, I'd be dead by now.
Is something like that even possible? It sounds like a movie.
You look disappointed that I'm not dead, don't you? That's the face you're making.
No, it's not like that. I'm really happy. I'm glad you're alive.
I doubt it. You don't seem genuinely happy.
Why are you doubting me? I was really worried. You fell from the cliff. Do you know how shocked I was? Every day was a nightmare.
I don't believe you. Actually, you seem more shocked now that you know I'm alive. Seeing your attitude, that's what it feels like.
Why would you say that? Consider my feelings too.
Well, after finding these messages on your phone, what else am I supposed to think? Explain this.
Huh? What are you talking about? What messages? There's no way those exist. Mom, can I talk to you for a minute? About that matter?
Aaron, how did it go?
I talked to Kimberly about the camping trip for tomorrow.
Did she agree? Did she really accept it?
She was reluctant. She wasn't very keen, but I managed to persuade her to go.
Well, that's fine.
As long as we get her in the car, it's all good since she's in a wheelchair. Once we have her in the car, everything will go according to our plan. You've made sure the insurance is in place, right?
That was my only concern.
You didn't miss anything, did you? Yeah, everything is perfect. It's all going according to plan. The insurance is fully set up. Okay. Now that we've cleared the 2-month waiting period for the life insurance, there are no issues. Everything will go smoothly. Next, We need to carefully guide her towards the cliff. That's the critical part.
Exactly. This way we'll get a lot of money. Our lives will become much easier.
But what if we get caught? I'm really worried. If our plan gets exposed, it will be a disaster.
We won't get caught. That's why we chose the memorable campsite, right? The plan is perfect. There's nothing to worry about.
But there are no memories associated with that specific cliff. That concerns me. People might get suspicious.
Just say there are. No one will doubt it. A wife sensing her aunt heading to a place filled with memories with her husband and then having an accident. It's a perfect story. There's no room for suspicion.
Really? I still feel a bit uneasy.
Stop being so indecisive. But your worries don't matter. Spending money on the treatment of a wife who is just waiting to die is pointless. We should think of a more effective way to use the money.
Honestly, it's a waste. Our lives will get harder, and it won't make any sense. Besides, I need the money. If I don't get it, we won't be able to sustain our lifestyle.
Secretly having debts behind your wife's back, huh? You've had your share of struggles. But that's your own doing.
What was I supposed to do? My allowance wasn't enough. I had things I needed.
Well, consider this as part of your revenge. It's a punishment for making you struggle.
I see. You're right. This is for me too.
Exactly. She's going to die eventually anyway, so speeding it up a bit is within the margin of error.
In fact, if she can go peacefully, it's better for her too. She won't have to suffer, so it's a good thing for her.
Exactly. Plus, we'll get the insurance money. That will secure our future.
All right, let's do our best tomorrow. Mom, I need your full support.
Leave it to me. Let's follow the plan. Everything will go smoothly. Too bad for you. I have solid proof.
What? What proof?
This is the undeniable evidence. You can't talk your way out of this.
Why do you have this? How did you obtain it?
After I was saved, I asked my mom to take me home late at night. You were sleeping like a log, drunk, even though your wife had just died. So I decided to search her phone for evidence.
Do you think you can get away with that? You invaded my privacy.
That's exactly what I want to say to you. Considering what you did, this is nothing.
That was our kindness. We pushed you off a cliff in a wheelchair and yet you are still alive.
How can you do such a thing without feeling any guilt? What's wrong with you as a human?
Nothing is wrong with me. There's no money to pay for your treatment.
The next one to see hell will be you. Get ready.
What? What are you talking about? Keep talking. You won't be able to do anything.
By the way, you had debts behind my back, didn't you?
I can't manage on just $200 a month. I have too many necessary expenses.
I managed with the same amount.
Well, it was enough for you, but it's not enough for me.
That's because you go out drinking whenever you have money and show off by treating your juniors. And also gambling.
What? You knew about that too?
Did you really think I didn't know? I pretended not to notice because I thought you might need some stress relief.
Shut up. Anyway, I'm not paying for your treatment anymore. Do it with your own money.
That's exactly what I'll do. And by the way, I'm divorcing you.
That's what I wanted all along. Now I don't have to take care of you anymore.
Of course, I'll be changing the beneficiary on the insurance policy.
What? Is that even allowed?
Of course. Why should I give it to a stranger?
That's ridiculous. I signed the contract so I would get it.
It's my contract, so I can change it anytime I want.
This can't be happening. This ruins everything I planned.
If you're upset over this, wait for what's coming next.
What do you mean by that?
Guess where I am right now?
Your parents' house?
Nope.
Then where?
The police station.
What?
I was almost murdered, remember? I brought the evidence I sent you and explained everything to them.
You... what?
And they're hearing this conversation in real time.
No way.
So what do you think will happen now?
Wait, it's not what you think. You got it wrong.
They're already preparing to arrest you and your mom for attempted murder.
Wait, it's not what you think. My mom pushed me into it.
But you were the one who carried it out, right? Maybe you should look up which of you will get the heavier sentence while you wait for the police to arrive.
I'm sorry, Kimberly. I was wrong. I was in financial trouble. It was a moment of weakness. We've been together for 6 years.
Didn't I tell you? I'd show you hell.
Not this kind of hell. Kimberly, please forgive me. I was wrong. Have mercy. Please help me.
Well, you should consider the positive side. At least, debt collectors won't come after you in jail.
I never imagined things would turn out like this instead of dealing with debt collectors. I'm really sorry. So please don't abandon me.
Abandon you? Considering what you've done to me, this is just your rightful punishment.
I understand. I was wrong. But I have no one but you, Kimberly. Give me another chance. I'll do anything. Just forgive me.
Anything? Do you think I can trust what you say now? That's not for me to decide, but for the police. We'll see how your actions will be judged.
I can't believe the police discovered this.
After that, Aaron and his mother, Margaret, were successfully arrested by the police and faced justice. During the trial, all their plans were exposed, and everyone was shocked by their misdeeds. Especially the fact that Margaret had orchestrated the whole scheme and manipulated Aaron, which made their crimes even more severe. As a result of the trial, Aaron received a 10-year prison sentence, and Margaret was sentenced to 8 years for conspiracy. No matter how much they tried to cover up, they could not escape the weight of their crimes. I will never forget the look on their faces in court. At first, I struggled to come to terms with everything and spent many nights crying. But gradually, I felt the burden lift from my heart. Regarding my illness, as the doctors predicted, the chemotherapy was extremely tough. But with the support of family and friends, I managed to get through it. Miraculously, the cancer was cured. Now I have regained my health and can once again live my days with a smile. From now on, I want to live for myself.